Hi guys, welcome to another DVD update. I'm sorry if there's going to be a glare here, but this is the only place where it's not completely dark, because it's kind of dark outside, and yeah, well, I hope it's not gonna be too much of a problem. I have a lot of TV shows in this update, I think. Yeah. Anyway, I'll start with the movies. So first we have The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, whatever. It's with John Neville, Eric Idle, Uma Thurman, and also Robin Williams and Oliver Reed. Yeah, there's a glare here, whatever. It's annoying. Slipcase and 2 discs. It's directed by Terry Gilliam, so it has a very sort of imaginative style or whatever. It kind of reminded me of Time Bandits and Jabberwocky, which he also directed and maybe wrote as well. Yeah, it's I think it's a really funny movie. It's basically there's this play where a man is playing Baron Munchausen, and after a while the real Baron comes into the room. It's like, I don't know when it's supposed to take place, but a very long time ago, and he starts telling like, that's not accurate, I think, I'm the real one, and he starts telling his stories, and he tells like how he had some friends, and he sort of got separated from them, and then after a while, in the real world, after he told the story, he leaves with this girl. She accidentally comes into the sort of ship that he flies in, but so she's with him, and he takes her with him like around the world, and not that's not enough, like in space also, and they look for his old friends who he lost or whatever. So that's sort of what it's about. Not 100% accurate, but it's a really funny movie. I liked it much more than I thought, than I thought I would, and yeah, a lot, very imaginative or whatever, as I said, and a lot of fantasy. Very funny stuff. Definitely a recommended one. And then we have Forbidden Kingdom, which was like $2-3, and it's a slip hit also. And I have seen this before, and I remember not liking it too much, but since it was so cheap, I thought that I would buy it and also give it another shot. It's with Jackie Chan and Jet Li, as you probably know, their first movie together. And it's about a guy in somewhere. He goes to this pawn shop looking for DVDs, like bootlegs of martial art movies, but he finds sort of staff or whatever, and the owner dies, and says to this guy who it's about to take care of the staff and to give it to the right owner or whatever, and that sort of takes him to back in time to another world, or I don't know if it's another world, but it's back in time anyway, and he meets up with Jackie Chan and eventually Jet Li, and he is supposed to return it to the Monkey King, also played by Jet Li. By the way, the pawn shop owner is played by Jackie Chan also. Yeah, he has to fight this dude for that. And as I said, I don't remember. I remember not liking it too much last time, and actually this time I liked it even less, because I don't know. I think it's stupid, and I don't think it's very entertaining, and it's not exciting, not suspenseful. It's just not that great, which is kind of surprising, as it has Jackie Chan and Jet Li, but it's not my thing. uh, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of martial arts when it's this kind of martial arts, whatever. I don't know, but it's okay. Next, I also go for like $2-3, and it's Suti, which is about a guy who, young adult or teenager, he lives in South Africa in this shanty town, and after a couple events which lead up to him stealing a car and shooting the owner, he then drives away, and after a little while discovers that there's a baby in the car. So after thinking about it, he decides to take the baby with him, and I guess take care of the baby. And I thought it was a good movie. Maybe thought it was gonna be a little better, but I wasn't really disappointed. Yeah, I thought it was great. Yeah, crime drama. I guess it says thriller here. I don't know if I think it's a thriller movie, but it's a good movie. I'd recommend it. Let's see here. Next up is a Swedish movie. Min store tjocke far. This would be translated to My Big Fat Father. It has a pretty good cast, and there's basically this son and the father, and also the mother. It seemed to be something that they do yearly. They go to sort of the countryside, and they live there for a while with like some friends or people they know. And I don't really know what else to say about it, but it's about them being there, and the relationship between the son and the father, and yeah, it takes place in 1959, and it's not the best. It's kind of it's pretty good, pretty good though. But it could be a bit better, but it is not. It's not bad. Next up, I didn't expect to get what I got with this movie, but it's Baba Hotep, which is also a slipcase, and 2 discs and nice sized booklet. I don't know what I expected, but some stuff was really funny. I liked the movie, but thought it was gonna be different. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I don't know what else to say about it. Next is Mad Max Sniper Case. I saw someone had a much nicer edition than this. This is a pretty crappy one, but I don't really care. I just want to see the movie. One thing that I reacted toward wasn't the movie, but the original audio track was obviously dubbed, which I noticed after a little while. So I switched audio tracks and I looked after the original one, and I found it, and I think I sort of switched back and forth, and I think that they dubbed the Australian to American speech, which I don't really see why. Maybe it's hard for me to understand, but I don't know why you would dub an Australian movie with American. Isn't it just another dialect? It's really just a new language. Maybe it's just difficult for me to understand, as I said. But I thought that was kind of stupid. So yeah, I didn't watch it with the dubbing. But yeah, I liked the movie. Another thing that I was going to mention is that maybe someone could help me out a bit. This movie is dystopian, right? But it's also, according to most people, post-apocalyptic, which I didn't think it was, because I thought that dystopian, that's sort of like a certain amount of time in the future where, you know, maybe it's not as civilized, or maybe technology is very very different, and more crime going on, whatever. Then I thought post-apocalyptic, that's more like when the world is just completely barren and on the verge of just run out of living creatures, whatever. I mean, could someone just explain? Would be really nice if someone could explain the difference between dystopian and post-apocalyptic, and whether this is post-apocalyptic or not. So, well, but I liked the movie. I thought it was a good movie. I'm gonna show two Swedish stuff. Two other. Damn, fucking tripod. I'm sorry about that. I'm not gonna talk about these. It's just a bunch of skits from this guy. You can see his name there. I'm not sure if you can see it. I can't tell from this angle. But yeah, not much to say about it. I've talked about him before many times. And then another Swedish thing. I didn't think I had this many Swedish stuff, but another TV show, about Diedrich. It's like a children's show or family show that I used to watch a lot 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. I'm not sure how long it's been since I saw it, but it's a long time. And it didn't really feel that nostalgic to me as I thought it would. But it's a good show, not as good as I remembered it, but it's pretty good. It's really cheap if you live in Sweden, and this will only apply to Swedish people, but if you're at Maxi, then recommend to pick this up, because it's like 40 kronor. Seriously, this price, it's difficult to find a good angle with this. But anyway, next to the TV shows, we have Family Guy, season 9, which I got for Christmas, and it's pretty, yeah, it's one of my favorite shows. I think I've talked about this 8 times before, because I've shown all the seasons, so I had nowhere else to say. I like that Seth MacFarlane is not afraid of making jokes about serious and very controversial matters. Yeah, and he uses a lot of, maybe not a lot, but some meta humor, which I like. I think it's called meta humor. Next, I also get for Christmas, and what can I say? It's just a very, very funny show. Desperate Housewives season 6. I am always thinking about, it's no way that all these things happen on one street. But then I thought of what other shows are realistic? Well, not many. So yeah, I don't care about that. I mean, I care, but it doesn't. It doesn't. I can't think of the word, but it doesn't lower my rating of it. Doesn't affect my rating. So yeah, I think it's a very good season, as all of them. 15 hours of stuff. I mainly watched it because it's very funny, the situations the character get themselves into. I don't really, I mean, these serious things and the twists and everything, I mean, they're pretty good, but I'm never really surprised by anything of that, because it's not really that good. But I think the comedy is really top notch. But I don't know how many people like this. I don't see too many people show this. But I love the show. And now to the last 2 seasons of the same show. Entourage season 4 and 5. If you haven't seen this show, it's pretty much about the movie business. Or Vincent Chase, he's an actor, and these guys, these three people, they're his entourage. They it's three friends who is with him all the time, and they sort of help him making the right choices. And I think Eric, he becomes his manager in season 4, maybe it's 5. But and then Jeremy Piven plays his agent, and all of the characters are excellent, and all of the actors are excellent, and it has some really good cameos in this. Since it's about the movie business, a lot of them play themselves. Usually, when they do that, they're not in it for very, very long. But for example, in season 4, we have Gary Busey, Snoop Dogg, and Anna Faris, and Dennis Hopper, and Peter Jackson, Sidney Pollack. They play themselves. And Anna Faris is in it a few episodes though. But for example, Peter Jackson is in it 1 minute maybe. And season 5 has Martin Scorsese, less than 1 minute. Seth Green, Jamie Lynn Sigler, and then has a couple who doesn't play themselves, like Stellan Skarsgård and Martin Landau, Lucas Haas and Giovanna Ribisi. I think Kevin Pollak also does not play himself. Jason Patrick plays himself. Anyway, it's a really, really good show. I received season 3 part 1 for Christmas, and I've already finished season 5. Actually, I finished it 2 days ago. So what can I say? I mean, the seasons aren't that long, but it sort of proves that I am pretty obsessed with the show, and I can't wait until season 6 will be released. I think it has been released, but I don't think it's available in Sweden except for an import DVD, and I kind of want Swedish subtitles with this one. Anyway, that's it for this time. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.